Getting Humunculus is not that bad. Don't know if I freeze it. Can freeze it for a triple. Just not sure if it's worth. Is it worth it or is it not?
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
One freeze. If I get triple, I freeze again. If I don't, I let it go. Should be fine. It's good you need to triple on Yogg. You have a lot of stats, because like you buff 2 of them, and so you have 2 free 5s and a 2-4. That's a lot of stats. It's like a lot. It's gonna be like 6 something. 6 and a lot. I don't know. Nora Fum. I call this a casual lobby. Nora Fum. I've been experimenting with tokens on Yogg lately, and leveling a turn late feels really strong. Sure, I can see that. It's just not always the case. Yeah, of course you buy Rat Pack with the... definitely in the lobby. Hi there, Weird Gus. Hi there, Cinet. Hi there, everybody. You lost 50 MMR today. I lost 50 MMR. I lost 100 MMR in like 10 minutes by getting 8th place with George. I don't know. I've been losing so much ranks. Like, I lost 1,600 so far. I just want a new patch, like a Battlegrounds patch feels something like I'm on a deserted island and I need food. Shouldn't you be watching GM right now to learn from the pros? No. I have GM on, but like I'm taking a peek at it. Again, streaming is #1 priority for me. And even if I wouldn't stream, I would rather practice myself than like watch GM. I think it's a better way to learn. I mean, watching also helps you learn, but like, I don't know, there's only so many things you can learn. This is not chess. I hate it when people tell me what to do though. But you're a sub, so I cannot time you out. Not like I would time you out, but I would definitely consider it. That's the perks of being a sub. You can fire shots at me.
Sorry about the peanut shells.
Pay to win. Freeze? No, I'm not freezing for pogos. No freaking way. Don't be so rude. So what do you think is more rude? What I said, or some guy telling me, shouldn't you be watching GM right now to learn from the pros? Answer that question and then shut the door. Shut the front door. Thank you. It was a joke. It's a joke, guys. You get hit because front door sounds like something else. I thought it's funny. I don't know. Like, I don't even think somebody got offended. I think people are pretending they are offended just to make me more angry. No questions here. It wasn't really a question. It's not a question when we imply the answer. It's kind of like saying, shouldn't you be reading a book right now because you're stupid and you should get smarter? Like, that's not a question. That's an insult. It's masked as a question. Just because it has a question mark at the end doesn't mean that it's a question. And yeah, I found it a bit offensive, but I don't care. I'm used to it. It's like saying, shouldn't you eat a salad instead? Yeah, exactly. Like, you're going out with a friend that happens to have some problems with their weight, And you're like, shouldn't you eat the salad instead? You It's a good question. Maybe. I want the bomb, I want the spawn, I want this. So let's hero power and I'm gonna get a rock pool.
It's good to get some minions in play.
Spawn is not amazing in this matchup. We're gonna wreck him hard. I think keeping spawn in hand is fine. Think you should have leveled facing Deathwing. Yes and no. So yes, I should have leveled because I'm probably gonna win anyways with double rats. Oh no, apparently not. I am unfavored to win this with double rats. I have no idea how. I guess he just hits into the rats very often. Jackie Rum, thank you for the 8 months. Ideal, who do you know from the Hearthstone Italian community? You don't want me to list every single Italian I know, right? I don't know, I know a few people. There's a lot of really good players in Italy. I cannot give you like a grocery shopping list with like all the Italian players.
Rough battle. Pick yourself back up and turn it around.
I want another bomb. And I want pack leader as well. Can be hero power. Rip.
We must band together, united.
Let's do this. This is fine. A lot of dupes. Oh. Why not just hold the Khadgar? Good question. I should have held the Khadgar, right? Yeah, that was a mistake. Sometimes do make mistakes. Sometimes. Okay, more often. I very often make mistakes. The guy is Monka icing, but he's favored to win. Why are red packs so useless? I guess they aren't useless, but his dragon is too large. I got good attacks so far, though. This is like the best it could have been. How lucky do I need to be to win? I don't think I'm getting there. Oh, this was a very lucky fight.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
Not leveling time yet, right?
That's what I would have picked.
There's so many good cards. Maybe we should sacrifice one of the pairs. Goodbye, rats. Hero power? Do you really want a hero power here? Can I just keep this in hand one more turn? Or am I taking too much damage? I'm kind of taking a lot. This way I can buy harvest.
It's good to get some minions in play.
Can you show the stats after the fight? I don't know. I made a voting yesterday and people voted that they want to see them during the fight. Now it depends. For the people that want to see them after the fight, how annoying is it to see them during the fight as well? So like if 75% of the people want to see the stats during the fight, but they don't really care, and the 25 that doesn't want to see them during the fight really cares about it, then maybe I would still want to show them after the fight just to not annoy the 25%. So it's about analyzing stats. This is one thing I learned from HS Replay. You don't take stats at face value. So I did two votings. One was 75% wanted stats after... 75% wanted stats during fight. And one was like 80% wanted stats during fight. So if you just look at the stats at face value, you'd say, oh, people just want to see the stats during the fight. But maybe the people that don't want to see the stats during the fight really hate the stats. Let me do a poll on like... stats. I'll put more responses. So, first response during fight, but I don't really... Okay. During fight / not care. Another one after... How should I do it? Why make the poll now? I mean, it's very likely that the way people feel now are also gonna feel when more people join. Right? Isn't this how they do like predictions for like elections in real life? They don't literally ask every single person who they voted for. They ask like 1% of the people. But if they target the right demographics, then they'll like have a pretty good view of like what happened. It's same here.
That's what I
If there's 2,000 people or 4,000 people, I still think the vote will be the same generally. I'm not a statistician by any means. So if I said something stupid, please let me know.
Go ahead and hire.
Lol, I sold the spawn and I got it next roll. I feel robbed.
Defensive systems online. I have witnessed the true end time.
My shield for Argus.
Now I'll go like this. I have to buff my mackerel and poison it.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
Okay, I'll make the poll with the following options. During fight / I don't care. After fight plus I hate when it's during. After plus, I don't mind when it's during. And I'll do during plus care. Okay. And I'll do it for 5 minutes. And I will not allow any additional votes. Let's go. I believe in democracy. Go and cast your vote. Your opinion matters. I know I've done the same poll yesterday, but now I do it with more options. I want to see like a more detailed spread.
The battle is really raging out there.
What is the question? Do you like the stats? Like the thing that shows like there during the fight or after the fight or just like never at all? What do you think about the prediction? Like the stats that tell you like what's gonna happen sometimes.
That's quite
It's not like 100% accurate.
better hire a recruit.
LF? It's a bit late, right? I voted wrong. Well, that can happen in real life as well. Go and file a complaint. You voted wrong. What can I do? I want the bomb.
Let's see if you can stay.
Why not put one of the menaces on the 49? I want my deflector to be bigger. Like here, is it really a spoil if you know I have 74% to win? Like, I think it was a spoil before because it was telling you like 100% of the time what was gonna happen. Here, you don't know. I can still lose it. Imagine it can say 90% I can still lose. And then I'll be very angry. Like, I don't think the spoil argument is accurate. Because it's not really a spoil. It's just like showing you the outcomes. Kinder Surprise. So yeah, again, most people so far voted that they want to see the stats during the fight. So let me tell you the voting so far. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Above the pressure.
Give me a moment, please. Let me do the turn. And then I can discuss the voting process a bit more. I'm not gonna do it now. I'll just do it next turn. So far, 30%, 31% of people said that they want to see the stats during the fight, but they don't really care. 52% said that they want to see the stats during the fight and they care about it.
Death Knight
So,
froze over.
82% of the people want to see the stats during the fight. And now, 18% of the people want to see the stats after. Out of those 16%, 8 care, 8 don't care. So, by having the stats up, 52% of the people have a better experience with the stream. 8% have a worse experience with the stream. The others don't really care. I don't know, what should I do here? Should I not show the stats? Should I cater to the majority? I got paid for my vote. Well, corruption exists at every single level.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
Listen to the democracy. They can hide it themselves if they don't want to see it. Yeah, but they need to they need to put effort into hiding it. Like they have to like open a notepad or something like that to hide it. But sure, it's possible to hide it, but if I don't show it, they cannot see it. I was telling HS Replay guys, I think what they should do is make this part of the interactive overlay, and then people can press to hide it super easily. And that would like satisfy everybody. But I'm not sure if they have the technology of doing that yet. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm winning this game, making up for the last game. I don't even focus that much. I mostly focused on the viewing experience with the poll and stuff. Is it worth buying Deflector in this? Yeah, probably. Why not? So yeah, the poll is finalized. Final votes are 52% during plus they care about it, 30% during plus they don't care about it, 9% after and I hate it, 9% after and I don't mind it.
I've dealt with a league of evil.
So
People. But good tip.
it's pretty much 82 versus 18 and 52 versus 9. I don't know. I feel like if 52% of the people have a better experience, I will keep it. Even if 9% have a worse experience. Democracy. And before those 9% unfollow, unwatched, unsub, everything, completely delete my channel from their browsing history and never watch me again. Because I murdered their streaming experience.
Everyone's gunning for you.
What if only 200 people voted? Like 600 people voted. Out of... Right now there's 2,700. I mean... It's almost as many as people vote in real life, right? No, I guess people vote a bit more in real life. You could have the same poll, but do it for sub only on your Discord. I mean, that's not really democracy. That's the other thing, where you have to like be wealthy to vote. How was it called? They had it in Greece. I forgot. It's been a long time since I was in school. I like how people are like, I support democracy, but you can also have a vote only for the subs if you want.
Your minions really pulled their weight. It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
LF out. I'm pleasantly surprised by how powerful Divine Shield comps are. But this lobby seems pretty weak, I don't know. Like, my board is not amazing. And I'm completely just mopping the floor with everybody. Aren't people that pay you more important? Listen to what they have to say and do whatever they want. Well, I don't know. I think everybody is important, sub or no sub. People that sub don't get banned or timed out. That's already a huge advantage. So they can like fire shots at me without any repercussions. Because that's something that I take on myself, right? But I don't want to make an unfair environment where I just cater only to subs. Invernalia. Thank you for the sub.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
I don't know. A couple of years ago, I was also in high school, and I couldn't like justify spending money on games or like on Twitch. So I completely understand, like not being a sub, and I don't want them to feel like worse. Everybody's opinion matters here. Again, I already think it's a big advantage. You cannot get banned if you're a sub. I mean, you can get banned, but way less likely. You have to do something very, 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 very egregious. Okay, finally won a lobby after like 1 week of like only losing. I don't know how many of people followed my Battlegrounds journey over the last week, but it was a pretty rocky one. I literally was 12,650 or something like that, and that was my peak rank. And then I poof to 11,000 whatever I am now. Pretty sad. But yeah.